along the way. And today's story is number 10. The best tasting dish. Once there was a king who was determined to eat the world's tastiest dish. He gathered chefs from all over, but he had grown so accustomed to fine dining that his palate was jaded and nothing appealed to him. None of them can cook worth a damn, he growled. Find me a better chef. His aides were at a loss until someone came forward and announced himself to be the greatest cook in the world. Can you cook food that will satisfy me? Asked the king. Yes, your highness, although I must ask that first you do exactly as I say. Sounds interesting. All right, I'll do it. So go ahead and make the food. For the next 3 days, the new chef never left the king's side, but simply sat and did nothing. When are you going to cook for me? Asked the king. Soon, your highness, I promise. On the third day, when the king was weak with hunger, the chef brought in a simple dish of vegetables. Here is the world's tastiest dish, just as promised. Bon appetit. The king fell to ravenously. After wolfing down the dish, he marveled, I've never eaten anything so delicious in all my life. What is it and how did you make it? The sauce that makes food, all food, delicious is hunger, replied the chef. When you are close to starving, any food tastes like ambrosia. The pleasure of eating comes from the lessening of hunger. Without the discomfort of hunger, the pleasure of fine dining could not exist. The same is true in life. Those who avoid suffering cannot experience pleasure either. True happiness is not for the timid. Okay, very good. Yeah, this story is very powerful in helping us understand how we can experience happiness. Yeah, everything in life is relative. So something that feels like happy right now, as time passes, because we get used to it, we take it for granted and then we don't feel the joy that we used to feel. Everything changes. So if we eat a lot of delicious food all the time, so after a while, we just crave something even more delicious, which is going to be very difficult. There is a limit to everything, and then we're going to be dissatisfied. Yeah. But as they say, hunger is the best sauce. So instead of looking for answers out there, oh, I'm going to go to this restaurant or that restaurant, they have new menu. Instead of looking for the answer outside, we can look inside, work with our mind from inside out. So hunger is the best sauce. So if we don't eat for a while, then anything we eat, we become so grateful to, and we can truly enjoy its taste. I think we all have such an experience. Yeah, for me, if I go for my morning walk without breakfast, so yeah, after I come back, I can enjoy my breakfast a lot more than if I just wake up and I eat. Yeah, or if I wipe the floors, in Buddhism, we cleaning is our daily practice. So before we eat breakfast, we try to wipe the floors or vacuum, take the dust away for 20 minutes or so. So moving the body all that much, and then we wash up and we sit down to have breakfast. The breakfast tastes a lot much better than if you just sit down to eat without doing any cleaning. So these are like, yeah, it's the truth, and most people are not aware of, so they just complain and They don't know what to do with their dissatisfaction. So also, true happiness is not for the timid, because people who avoid suffering, they cannot experience pleasure either. Yeah, what does that mean? So people who avoid suffering, they don't want to look at the cause of anger in themselves. So they constantly find somebody to blame because that's easier to do. If we blame other people, we are waiting for them to change. Nothing wrong with me. I'm always good. Everybody thinks they're always good. That's the average fallacy, like, or syndrome. Yeah. Almost everybody thinks they're above average. It doesn't work mathematically for some people to fall above the average. Some people have to be below the average, mathematically speaking. So there is this problem with our own mindset. We don't see things as they are, and we don't want to confront suffering. It's gonna be painful in the short run, but we will feel rewarded in the long run. Yeah, because we become stronger and true happiness will follow us. So let us take the time. It is said every day it's important to look back and self reflect. Why did I get so angry a while ago? Why was I so upset? Was it worth it? How can I improve that situation? So we face our suffering instead of just constantly blaming other people and then waiting for them to do the work of self improvement. Yeah, so that's the beauty of walking this path. Good job, everyone, for being here. Today is Wednesday. We're going to have the Karma Lab by Yuichi at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and have a wonderful start of your day. Bye.